You guys have got to see what I found in my garage the other day.
What you want? What you want?
So real quick, this isn't a how-to tutorial or anything else. This past weekend, I spent the weekend cleaning out my garage. It was a total mess. I needed to get in there and get it done because I needed to use it for some workspace for some upcoming projects that are going on. Anyway, so going through this thing and cleaning it all out, I found it's so funny. At least to me it's funny. You guys might think so, might not. But anyway, I found like the first paper mache skull I ever made. This thing's like 10, 12 years old. Anyway, it's still alive, barely still alive, but this is it. This is the first mache skull I ever made, ever did. I found him in a box. He's crumpled up. It was just a replica of a cheap skull. It didn't hold much detail. I tried to paint the teeth in on this thing. I'd also used a dry lock on it because I thought that would work well. But on this one, as I noticed, it flexed a little bit and that dry lock would just pop off. But it's still around. I've used it a few years on top of a staff for different characters. But this old thing is still around, and I look at some of these old projects from back when I was starting back into mache pretty heavy, and I can remember doing these things and just being like, wow, you know, I was so impressed with the way this turned out, and I was so happy with it. And I look at it today and look at the progress and how I've changed as a mache artist and learning new deals and through trial and error and what works and what doesn't, and how much a lot of my talent, I guess you want to say, has really increased. Just as an example, so this was 10 years ago, just a quick replica, and this was just a year, and this thing was just 2 years ago. Not a replica skull, didn't base this off of anything. This is fully made straight from a ball of newspaper. So this is a scratch skull from the ground up. I didn't replicate, didn't have anything up underneath of it, just wadded up some newspaper, started mache in and cutting and putting details in, and then this was a skull I created all from scratch. So it's quite a bit different from what this was to what this is. And I'm convinced today that I could top this skull out too from scratch as well. And I'm going to have to do one just to see how much more advanced I've gotten. But to all you guys out there, to let you know, you guys that are maybe interested in mache and you haven't really tried it yet, and you don't really think you have any talent or that you couldn't do it, man, you can. It's easy, guys. It's just a learning process. It's like anything else. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. And if you think your work doesn't stand up to anybody else's out there, screw that. Who cares? Everybody starts from somewhere. Everybody starts at the beginning, limited knowledge, and you work your way up. So, I was proud of this. 8-9 years ago, I was on cloud 9 when I finished this skull. I was like, oh yeah, Halloween's going to be awesome this year. But it's changed quite a bit over the years. So if you're into it, whatever it is, mache or anything else Halloween related, and you're just not sure if you can do it yet, the worst thing you can do is be afraid to try. Try it, play with it, man, and just keep at it. You'll get better. This is testimony of it. You'll get better. Whether that's pneumatics or anything else, just go out, try it, have fun with it, enjoy it, learn something every time you do it, and progressively you're going to get better. So I had to show you guys that. I had to show you my first skull ever. It cracks me up. I can't believe this thing is still alive. It's amazing. But I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. Later.